Hey guys, my name's Adam, and thanks for taking the time to watch this today. So, pretty much, we have some news from Workhorse stock, and of course, if you don't know, they're involved in negotiations in a bid to get a $6.3 billion USPS contract for the next gen delivery vehicles. And so, right now, or as of a couple days ago, there were four companies in the bid for this USPS contract. But news just came out August 7th that Mahindra, one of the companies in the bid, cancels their bid for the $6.3 billion deal to supply trucks to U.S. Postal Service. Um, and so basically, the company has written off the investment it had made towards this project, a top official in the company said. Um, Basically, because it said the 500 million investment by us in the project was subject to us winning the U.S. Postal Service bid. So they chose not to participate in the bid. Maybe they thought that they weren't competitive enough. But anyways, that takes it down from having four companies in the bid for the U.S. Postal Service deal to now three companies. Um, and so pretty much um, before Mahindra took out their deal, there were like four teams, and so there was one Turkey-based Karsan, which makes commercial electric vehicles, um, and then is teamed with longtime USPS supplier Morgan Olson of Sturgis, Mitch, and the team has offered a plug-in hybrid engine option for the new mill truck. So Mahindra, of course, now we know that is taken out of that contract game. Um, and so this doesn't really matter now. And so Workhorse Group, of course, is the company that we're talking about today, electric truck builder. And then the fourth team, specialty truck and military vehicle maker Oshkosh Corp of Oshkosh, Wisconsin, and Ford Motor Company of Dearborn, Michigan, have already have U.S. manufacturing facilities. They base their internal combustion engine entry on the Ford Transit cargo van, right? So the production contracts, there could be more than one awarded, will cover what the agency calls its next gen delivery vehicles and its flexible fuel vehicles. So of course now there's technically if all these companies have an equal chance of winning the bid, then there's a third of a chance or 33% chance that Workhorse could gain this contract, right? So on this news right now, it's up like 2.6% on the day. Um, but also, if we look at like the 1 month chart, they have sort of decreased the stock price if it went from like anywhere from like $19 all the way back down by 13% to where it is trading now at like $16.70. Okay, if we look at the 6 month chart, you can see that there was a lot of hype coming in early July, when they and also the news when they teamed when the news that Lordstone Motors, of which Workhorse has a 10% stake in, is going to go public via a special purpose acquisition group. So that shot the stock price up, but then it sort of fell down again, right? So um, since July, early July, the stock has been down 20%, but of course, also like way incredibly past the $3 it was like in June, right? And up like 500% here. So, um, this is good news for Workhorse. And of course, they even said that like the production contracts there could be more than one awarded, right? So Ford could get or Oshkosh could get part of the bid and Workhorse could, right? So of course right now like this company is valued at $1.17 billion, and so the contract could, if they win at least part of this contract, could still push the stock price up, right? So I don't own any shares of Workhorse, and I'm sort of slowly starting to think of putting some shares in just purely based off of a speculative play, because this contract should be announced, I think, by like September or something. So, and then some other news that's like, not necessarily the best news for competing companies in the bid is that Ford CEO Jim Hackett is stepping down. Um, and so Chief Operating Officer Jim Farley will take the helm as CEO on October 1st, right? So, sort of amidst all this pandemic thing going on, the now CEO Jim Hackett is stepping down in the midst of pandemic, and while the industry grapples with new arrivals and technologies, and here they're talking about EV technologies. And I'm pretty sure Ford is also in the bid still with their ICE, their internal combustion engine. So again, who knows how this will play out in terms of getting the bid from USPS. But again, so there's definitely upsides and downsides to this. So I mean, if they lose the contract, it could go down from being a $16 stock, I don't know, maybe to a 10 or even below that dollar stock. I don't think it could reach its like um, pre-June levels of like $2, but you never know. Um, if it does get the contract, it could go over, like $50 a share or something like that. But anyways, I found one article that was saying basically there's this Hindenburg research group, and they said that they're short on Workhorse because we think that, and this was on July 10th, so basically today, um, basically saying that we think there's an immediate 50% downside. The company has an astronomical valuation of 1.5 billion, despite their less than 100K in revenue last quarter. Okay, and then they say they see the chance of winning a material USPS contract as virtually zero. A reality check is on its way. So one thing to note is that when short sellers short a stock like USPS, they have almost unlimited downside potential, because if the stock goes up, then they have to purchase that stock at whatever the price it is. So let's say right now, basically they sell shares of a stock at it is right now. So let's say they sell shares at $16, and let's say the stock goes up to $50, they have to basically buy back those shares, right? And so, if you buy a stock and it goes down to zero, you lose 100% of your money. But if you buy shares at like $16 and then it goes up to $50, or if you short shares at 16 and it goes up to 50, then you lose like, I don't know, like 200 to 300% of your money, right? So, definitely short sellers tend to do more research because they have more to lose than just regular buyers of a stock, right? So, there's both optimistic and pessimistic sides. I just sort of wanted to post that out there. Um, again, right now, I don't think I could make myself buy Workhorse Group. As of right now, I think maybe coming closer to the contract, and we'll see where the price fluctuates, I might put in some money, because I do think this is a really cool company and it has some good things going for it, even without the USPS contract. But right now, sitting at $16 a share and a $1.1 billion market cap, I don't feel comfortable with investing in right now. But anyways, those are just my thoughts. If you like this video, please leave a comment and subscribe, and have a fantastic day, guys.